Yang Berhormat Tan Sri Muhyiddin Haji Muhammad Yassin, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education Malaysia, Yang Berbahagia Profesor Datuk Sarul Hamid Abu Bakar, Vice Chancellor University Technology MARA, my fellow colleagues on PLF's Board of Trustees, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dik Muhammad Yaakob, Executive Director, Perdana Leadership Foundation, distinguished panelists, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. Welcome to the Perdana Leadership Foundation and to the 11th of the Perdana Discourse Series. It is a special honor to have the Deputy Prime Minister to be our keynote speaker for the start of our second set of discourses. I would like to thank Yang Berhormat Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin for consenting to deliver the keynote address at today's event in spite of his very busy schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, the Perdana Discourse Series is part of the Foundation's objectives to develop and disseminate information on Malaysia's leadership and our country's policies, strategies, and approaches to development and nation building. For the Foundation, we believe that the past and the present offer rich lessons for the Malaysian public, and especially to the country's future leaders, in aiding them to chart the future course for our nation. The discourse is part of our attempts to generate new discussions and debates on issues of national concern. The discussions generated today will be documented and published for future reference. Apart from discourses such as today's, the Foundation is actively digitizing documents, speeches, policy papers, and audio-video materials on our past Prime Ministers to be a central digital reference point for research into Malaysia's past leadership. To date, we have digitized more than 9 million pages of documents of historical and national significance, equivalent to more than 330,000 titles. Most of our materials are available online as part of our goal to make history available to all Malaysians. I invite everyone here to visit our library, both digital and physical, following this discourse. We also offer research grants for in-depth study of Malaysia's past leadership and have regular public outreach programs for Malaysian youth, such as our biennial essay competition, to which I invite all the students here to participate. Ladies and gentlemen, we are addressing a very important issue today, that of education in the context of leadership development. Both education and leadership are important building blocks for the development of our young country, Malaysia, a country that has achieved much at the relatively young age of 53, but has the potential to achieve so much more. We are a country which is rich in resources, but also one that has not yet fully capitalized on one of our richest resources, our human capital. This is where education plays a key role, one that I believe will determine whether or not Malaysia will become a high-income and knowledge economy and a fully developed nation in the decade to come. As a member of the corporate sector, I fully support the government's initiatives to transform our economy from one that is manufacturing and industry-based to one that is service-oriented and knowledge-based. In my view, the goal is achievable, but it will be much less difficult to achieve if we address a key shortcoming in our human capital, and that is our declining proficiency in the English language. In the corporate sector, the lack of proficiency in the English language in our young graduates, especially from local universities, makes them much less attractive to employ. It also handicaps them from progressing as quickly as their more English proficient peers. In the wider context of our country, the problem has more serious repercussions. Whether we like it or not, most of the knowledge that is available in the world today is in the English language. A weak command of the language means that access to and understanding of this knowledge is severely hampered. Access to this greatest store of knowledge and information is by using the English language via whatever channel, books, journals, magazines, TV programs, the internet, Google, whatever. English is the language of knowledge, and if we are to become a knowledge-based economy, our population, particularly our youth, need to be very good in English, very comfortable in reading and articulating in the language. We are also competing with countries like India and China. Of course, the Indians are already adept in English, while the Chinese are frantically learning the language. A recent article I read said that China may well become the most populous English-speaking country in the world, and not to the pace at which the Chinese are picking up the English language. For Malaysia to compete, and to compete well in the globalized world, proficiency in English is not an option, but a necessity. To make that leap into the knowledge era, we need to substantially raise the standard of English in our country, and our schools, colleges, universities play a crucial role in this regard. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have with us a panel consisting of distinguished individuals: Emeritus Professor Tan Sri Dr. Koo Kay Kim, education veteran Tan Sri Asha Ayub, and dedicated educationist Datin Freda Pilus. Thank you to our panelists for being here with us, and I'm sure the discussion will be most lively today. I also thank our partner, University Technology Mara, for working together with us throughout this series to ensure the success of this program. Finally, a big thank you to Proton, without whose support the discourse would not have been possible. I urge all of you to make this discourse a great learning experience and encourage everyone to engage in the question and answer sessions that we will have. I hope that you will leave today's discourse with a new perspective of the subject matter and a renewed commitment to help the nation along its path to develop nation status. Thank you.